It's the Journey Show broadcast on Cape Town TV, analog in Cape Town, free to air channels 32 and 67 across all bouquets on DSTV263 with me, your host MJ Lee Muhammad Junaid Shafika. We're always meeting up with Cape Town's most talented sons and daughters. We are at Soraya's restaurant in Mowbray, one of the sponsors of the show. And who do we have? We've had Riyad Musa before, Joey Rasteen, Stuart Taylor, Vernon Philander, Herschel Gibbs. The list actually goes on and on. Now we are honored to have Chester Missing. I like the way he actually sits. As well as Conrad Koch. Chester and Conrad, welcome to the show.
Thanks, MJ. Thanks, great to be here. This is really fun. This idea of doing a restaurant, profiling a restaurant, Soraya's, hey, wow.
Yes, we call it subliminal branding.
It's not subliminal, it's freaking obvious. Have you seen this poster? Look at this poster. I'll promote anyone. I can't do it. It's awesome. Look, he's even got, there's a picture of him shooting a TV show while we're on a TV show. That's insane.
Chester, tell us about your work on LNN, Late Night News.
What?
Many say you were largely responsible for the Emmy nomination.
I don't think that's true. No, it is true. It's not true at all. It's Loiso. Loiso is a very giving guy, combined with Kagiso Ledige. That country is me. It's not you. It's like, who are you? How did you get in here? Well, you're just riding on my career. No, I'm not. No, It's like, say, you are my Sorayas. You're trying to get scoped out of my success. Okay, sorry, MJ.
Chester, how do you get it right to be the revolutionary that you
like
are?
A fizzer. It's not fizzer, it looks cool.
You don't like the colors?
No, he likes the colors.
You do?
What do you know what I like? Why are you taking the piss? Because it's all purple.
How do you get it right? To be the revolutionary that you are. You've spoken to so many politicians. We've got a very colorful political landscape.
Yeah.
And you always tell us about that.
Is that a race thing? Colorful.
Is it? You tell me.
There's no white and colorful. Okay, dude, jeez. What? What happens is, I think politicians want to let their hair down. Why are you answering for me? I'm just saying. They want to let their hair down. Which is ironic because I have no hair. And then they talk to you and they kind of rapport where you can answer and ask them hard-hitting questions. Yes, I know what I can do. Jesus, seriously, what did I say to Helen Zille? Oh, you interviewed Helen Zille. Yeah, I said, hey, Helen Zille, you're a tough cookie. Why'd you call her that? She's a rusk. Oh, no!
Is she not South Africa's Iron Lady? Did you pick that up when you interviewed her?
That's ridiculous. No, she's not. No, she's not. What is she? I don't know what she is. She's a neo-colonialist. She's a premier. Yeah, okay. No, she's a very strong lady. I admire her a lot. She just got booed. She was that whole thing. She went to Saldanha.
Yes.
And she got booed in Saldanha because the DA doesn't really have the types of people you can thus in and get you booed. They don't have those supporters. That's a lot more.
But then Chester, the Premier argued it's part of the ANC Youth League's ungovernability campaign. That's what she argued.
Helen Zille thinks the weather started the ANC's ungovernability campaign.
Oh my goodness.
That's not true. I think there is a degree to which the Youth League's making a government. What do you know? Well, I'm just saying, no, The ANC in the Western Cape, they don't fight, they backstab permanently. And Tony Ehrenreich walks around like this. Okay. It's all the knives in his neck. That's not true. It is true. Now, and the others Kosatu own Golden Arrow, own shares in Golden Arrow. What's wrong with that? So when you go on strike, they're going on strike against themselves. That's ridiculous. Okay.
Chester, I've had Riyad Musa on the show.
I love that
Stuart
guy.
Taylor.
No, there's talent. Okay, there's talent. All right.
As well as Joey Rasteen. They talk about the art. He's got a lot of hair. They confuse him with Mark Lottery.
He's like a short Scot, Mark Lottery. Like Mark Lottering light. Dude. He's my friend. I don't care.
But now, Chester, they talk about the art of expression, right? That comes through in life, and the value that stand-ups and comedians have actually added to our landscape in South Africa. Are you doing that as well, or much more?
I think I fell asleep halfway through the question.
Should I repeat it?
No, he's asking you whether we add something. No, we don't. We are the leeches of the society. I think we add something. I think we add to the social discourse and we let people deal with politics in a light way. Nobody cares what you think. You see, he studied, so now he's thinking, not. Yes, you are. Nobody cares what you think. I don't know. Where's Lois? Where's Riyad? He's not here. If he were here, this would be funny. What are you doing? I don't know. You're riding on my career. You're like he's one of those white guys who wishes he was black. What he's like Danny Kaye with a tat.
Chester, what if I ask you to host one of my shows, Cape Town Has Talent?
Very shiny shoes. They're nice shoes.
That's one of the sponsors also. But we're not going to mention their
Is there
names.
anything in this building that is not sponsored? And the watch, okay.
Will you be able to?
No.
If you're available.
No.
Host Cape Town Has Talent, one of my shows.
No, I can't. Come on, it would be great. Why? Well, because it'd be fun. You could like come out and like help young artists to, oh God, you're so little of this guy. Seriously, if there's no tender involved, I'm not coming. Dude, it would be amazing. It would be like young artists who coming out.
Will you?
Okay.
Will you?
I'll do it.
We do it on a Friday night, once a month. Sing, dance, stand up, magic. Whatever it is.
Anything.
Bring the talent. 2 minutes, we give it to you at Soraya's restaurant. And we broadcast it on TV.
Broadcast on TV. Do I get cash? No, but you never get cash anyway. That's true. He gets all the cash. I do all the work. It's like being on CTV. Okay.
Chester, do you have knowledge of Kung Fu, Chinese martial arts?
Yes, I know all about everything. I don't know how he does, but he does know a lot about stuff. I know about the Tao Te Ching. I know about the history of
Wow.
Kung Fu. Kung Fu as a spiritual form. Yeah.
The art of peace, the way of
Yeah.
harmony. Have you tried any training yourself?
Yeah, check this. What are you doing? What? I'm showing him my head now. You're going to piss people off. I don't care. These are his sponsors.
It's good. He's adding extra advertising.
Yeah.
We're on the Journey Show, Soraya's restaurant. We're chatting to Chester Missing and Conrad Koch. Let's quickly visit our sponsors before Chester tears the house apart. Winner Supermarket and Cash and Carry, Portland's Meat Hyper, Taz Boutique and Soraya's restaurant. We continue on the other side of
anyone
this.
who has not given this guy money. Okay, dude. You got more sponsors than Tony and Gany. Okay.
Winner Supermarket and Cash and Carry, Melkbos Street, Lentegeur, Mitchell's Plain, the store that gives and saves you more. 25 aisles of affordable goods, 5 special departments, every household and business catered for. Winner Supermarket and Cash and Carry, Melkbos Street, Lentegeur, Mitchell's Plain, the store that gives and saves you more.
Okay, listen, watch The Journey with NJ on CTV or I'll come find you and nationalize your garden.
You're watching The Journey Show broadcast on Cape Town TV. We welcome all the viewers across the country. We are at Soraya's restaurant,
9 of you. Okay. 69.
on Main in Mowbray.
69.
This is who we are chatting
You know
to.
that's Thor. Okay, dude.
Yes. Chester Missing
You should put an
and
adult-
Conrad Koch.
What? This is here. It's really great to be here, MJ. It's so cool that Cape Town is sort of coming together, getting it. You are so sucking up. You're trying to get one of these guys to give you stuff. What is Sota Trading? What happens there?
Winners. It's a supermarket and a cash and carry.
It's called Winners. Sounds like a casino.
Everybody's a winner. Portland's Meat Hyper.
Yeah.
Meat Deli, naturally.
No, I thought they were going to be a vegetarian joint with that, man.
Taz Boutique.
It sells
Clothing.
car dealership, Taz Boutique.
And then obviously
It's
Soraya's.
right next door to City Golf Boutique. Okay, right. And Soraya's here.
Yes.
Restaurant and karaoke. Now, you don't hear that every day.
And then, Chester, we are driven by Citroen Cape Town.
I bet
Importantly.
you are. Dude, I bet you, this guy's driven by cappuccinos. That's Citroen Cape Town. That's cool. I thought
Chester?
Taz Boutique and Citroen. Isn't that it being a bit slutty? No, it's Taz's clothes. Oh.
Chester, just your closing advice before we bid farewell to you, sadly, for the viewers
Make sure you vote.
of the journey.
Make sure you vote. Vote EFF.
Others would say it's a waste of time. Why should we vote when the writing's on the wall already?
Yeah, no. It's not on the wall. The writing is not on the wall. The writing is on the banner. I mean, you see now, any sponsors, you got a lot of sponsors. The only thing not here is the Guptas. Okay. What are you doing? When the Guptas look.
Well, then we will have a budget really, to work with, a
that's
huge
true.
budget.
Yeah.
We work kind of like on a meager budget.
I can see
on the
that.
show.
I'm very impressed. Like,
Chester, I think we must go to China together. Next year I'm going to the World Championship to represent South Africa. It will be awesome if you go with.
I'll be there in your hand luggage.
Beijing, we've got a date.
Beijing, yeah.
Right.
We've got a date. I'm not going to call it a date.
An engagement.
An engagement. Now he's just getting ruder and ruder.
Bruce Lee says he doesn't talk.
I don't care what Bruce Lee
You
says.
don't
Who
care?
is this guy? Come, dude. MJ. Seriously, is that his name? Yes, just chill, dude. No, Sir Reyes, come on, bro. Sorry.
It was hilarious.
Shut up.
Stuart said this is exactly what we're going to experience. Riyad Musa said the same thing. And he said it's best to experience it. The art of expression.
It's like Sir Reyes.
Yes, you've got to experience the vibe here. You must. Conrad, tell my viewers about the art of expression. Riyad spoke about it on the show. Stuart spoke about it. Stuart is writing books.
No, he's It's on how to be a dad and a husband. But my mind is very political. So everything we do is a political act that shapes the world around us. So in other words, I hear telling jokes and you got sponsors. So what Chester will do is he'll wriggle around the idea of fitting into a corporate. These are cool, like they're local sponsors, so he likes it. But if it's a bigger sponsor, then he'll play with that and question that. Like if you watch the Soweto Derby, the whole time people were talking about was Vodacom's coming. There's going to be a big thing from Vodacom. It was such a sell. So when Chester does comedy, he'll go, the only people who won the Soweto Derby, because it was a draw, of course, the only people who won was Vodacom. And the only reason no one scored is because with Vodacom, it's impossible to get one through. So he'll express back whatever the power in the situation is. So for me, self-expression is about the degree to which we create ourselves in the world around us and create freedom as human beings. So in other words, there's a desire to push back against power, to push back against control. So it's, I could go on along, anthropology.
Yeah, just in closing, Bruce Lee speaks of the value of the art of expression.
Yeah.
That's not only confined to Kung Fu or martial arts. But last year I was in the States representing South Africa at the Legends of Kung Fu World Championship.
Wow,
I met a lot of athletes and retired athletes, musicians and artists who actually laid claim to the fact that he influenced them through martial arts, but it was more a broadening of horizons.
Yes.
What is your take on that?
As well, I mean, it's amazing. It's when you see someone break through records of their own, I think we human beings steal stories. So in other words, when I hear a story, the story is relatable to me because it's a narrative that my life can live through. So when I see someone do that, break out of their own chains, that's a positive story for me, which is why then you would want to find more stories. That's what Western culture imperialism is like. That is all the stories. What superheroes are there? Batman's a white guy, Superman's a white guy, Spider-Man's a white guy. What's left? Hancock. That's what black people have. The alcoholic. That's nice. What are they?
Yeah. And he's so destructive and never doing things.
Yeah, so this is a stupid example, but the point being that we look for stories that let us break free as South Africans, which is why this show, for example, is cool. It shows Cape Town in positive light, gives people, maybe myself excluded, but Riyad and Stuart, such amazing examples of success. So that's self-expression that frees people, I think, very much so.
It's been an honor, a privilege.
Fantastic
thank
experience.
you. We really appreciate it. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks, Sir Reyes. Thanks, Sir Reyes. And these people, winners, go there, go to Portland's. They're delicious. So Reyes, you can do karaoke, who's coming afterwards, and Taz Boutique's got nice cars.
On special at Taz Boutique this December, caftans 50 Rand each, tie-dye tops 120 each or 2 for 200 Rand, scarves 30 Rand each or 4 for 100 Rand. Also batwing dresses at a low price of 150 Rands. Come down to Portland's Meat Hyper this December for these fantastic specials.
Hey, my name is Ima Adams and you tuned into The Journey with MJ Lee right here on CTV or DSTV.
Your favorite show, The Journey, Cape Town and SA's Heart and Soul broadcast on Cape Town TV. Proudly sponsored by Winners Supermarket and Cash and Carry, Portland's Meat Hyper, and Delhi Taz Boutique Soundtech in N1 City, as well as Hypercuts.
All about me, myself, and I. Never did I ever stop for a moment to think of what's staring at me. I've been